What's up? What's up? What's up, family? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you're doing well. Come on, put some energy in the chat. How do I do that? Drop some fire emojis. Yeah. Drop some fire emojis in the chat. If you're happy and you know it, clap your emoji hands. Yeah. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie. You are in the mix. And not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do this each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, that is. And I'm so glad that you have joined us because, I'm giving you your In the Mix fix right here on the digital airwaves of Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop all the way over to the YouTube side. Yes. Come on. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As you're doing that, drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Yeah. And as you're tuning in, yeah, I'm putting you to work. Yeah, as you're tuning in, know that your timeline could be someone's lifeline. And because of it, let's sprinkle some inspiration on your timeline. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Share it to your timeline since you're here and you care. And because you're here and you care, I need you to share. Yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tap the notification bell as well. And my goal is to help you reach yours. My desire is to inspire. My assignment is to put you in alignment with your purpose. My job is to empower you to identify your identity. And because of it, you need to make sure that you become a member of the Eagles Academy. Right after this session tonight, we have an amazing Eagles Academy session. You want to be a part of it. You want to be a part of it. After the party, it's the after party, and it takes place at the Eagles Academy. It's where I coach, it's where I teach, it's where I train, it's where I mentor. It's where I give you strategy, structure, solutions to bring your vision to fruition. Not just giving you information, but giving you implementation, application for transformation. Go to theeaglesacademy.com. Do that right now. Yeah, right as I'm talking. You can be a part of this session tonight. Got to go and get registered, though. Go to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button. Fill out the form. Be transformed. Yes, real simple. Go to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. We're in the mix at 6, and since we're in the mix at 6, I need you to share this with at least 6 people. Come on, share this with at least 6 people. Tag, tweet, tell, text. Let at least 6 people know in the mix at 6. It's happening right now. Yeah. Even take a photo of the screen. Take a video of the screen. Post it to your social media. Yeah, at least get a good shot of me or something, please. Don't make me look cross-eyed. I'll repost it on my page. On your mark, get set. Let's go. You know what? I gotta say this. In the mix at 6 has been doing amazing numbers, particularly on YouTube, which is in many cases our hub station. Of course, put me on your big screen on your TV. Yeah, put me on the big monitor. Yeah, hit the surround sound button, all of that. Okay. We've been doing amazing numbers, especially on YouTube. And that's all thanks to you all. Yeah, that's all thanks to you. I really appreciate you for that. How do I know? Analytics lets me know. And really, since the beginning of the month, we have had, get this, 31,000 impressions, which our content has been shown to viewers locally and globally, nationally. Close to 1,000 watch time hours since the beginning of this month. And then, of course, 58 new subscribers. So I appreciate the love. That's worth clapping your emoji hands. Yeah. In the mix at 6 is making impact. So keep showing love, and I'm going to keep showing up. Yeah. Keep showing love, and I'll keep showing up. I'm feeling a lot better. Last couple of days, been battling some sniffles. I told somebody if Michael Jordan could play out of his mind when he had the flu game, then I can show up with sniffles. So Y'all see I'm out of the, the coffee mug drinking tea. Now I'm back to my water. So that's a good thing. If you're ready, type let's go, let's grow. Let's get to work. Yeah. If you're ready, type let's go, let's grow. Let's get to work. Somebody's been praying for me, and clearly your prayers have not hit the ceiling. Y'all can get a prayer through. I got some viewers, I got some family members who get a prayer through. I appreciate you. Tenor today's topic speaks to this. Is your house a home? Not part one, not part two, part three. If you missed part one and two, go back and check it out. Go and check it out. Part three. Not sure how far we'll go, but let's at least make some strides. Let's jump into the deep end. If you're ready, type ready. If you're ready, type ready. As I was telling you on yesterday, Ralph Waldo Emerson had a very, very powerful quote which said, "A house is made of walls and beams, but a home is built with love and dreams." House, walls and beams, home, love, and dreams. And as I said before, if I asked you if the walls of your house could talk, what would they say? Would it be powerful, purposeful, or would it be negative, divisive? Would it be unity or would it be disunity? Late great Luther Vandross said, "Chair still chair if nobody's sitting there." But chair is not a house. House is not a home. And a house is not a home if there is no love in the home. We can talk about the foundation of a house being built, from bricks, things of that nature. But here's the thing. One of the foundational elements and aspects for a house and for a home, rather, is that love has to be one of the abiding principles, one of the abiding building blocks to where it is that we are. Oftentimes we say what goes on in this house stays in this house, and that's a lie because we can see that even as the news says, if it leads, it bleeds. And oftentimes what goes on in our house, what goes on in our house that oftentimes has not become a home, it bleeds into the streets. The negativity bleeds into the classroom. It bleeds into the schools. It bleeds into the community. It bleeds into the community. It bleeds into to the church. It bleeds into other families. It bleeds into other houses. And until we remedy what is going on in our house, listen, any other house is going to be contaminated. Any other house is going to be toxic as a result of it. As if we've been talking, especially 2 Kings chapter 4, talked about the widow woman who in many cases had lost everything, lost the provisionary in her house, which was her husband, children getting ready to be taken as bond slaves. And here's what Elisha asked her: "What's in your house?" Not what's in your bank account, not what's in your purse, not what's in your, I don't know if they had Mercedes-Benz chariots then, none of that. But what is particularly in your house? Got to understand the business can be birthed in your house. The vision can come to fruition in your house. And here's the thing. When you think about house, the deeper meaning of house speaks to your mind, your soul, your spirit. It is your treasure that is within. It is the love that should reside from within. It is the fact, will you create order in your house? Having a house has to be one of order, right? Because oftentimes, as I said even yesterday, many of us love to keep doing what's not working. And when you keep doing what's not working, it's nothing but arrogance. Ego plus arrogance equals ignorance. Here's the thing: arrogance affirms that what I don't know is not important. Arrogance also affirms that what I should fix, I refuse to repair. And here's the thing: people use arrogance to oftentimes hide their own ignorance, because here it is: Ignorance oftentimes is bliss. And you know for a fact, as you look maybe in your house, as you look at maybe your friends and your family members' houses and your loved ones' houses, you can see for a fact that it's nothing but chaos, it's nothing but calamity, it's nothing but conflict that rules the foundation of the house. But here's what oftentimes we continue to do. We continue to keep doing what's not working. And here's the thing. We often say that doing the same thing, expecting a different result means you're straight up insane. Not only does that mean that, it also means that you're arrogant because you feel like it's going to change simply because it is because of who it is that you are. No, 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 no. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Pipes are leaking, the heat in the house doesn't work, furnace needs to be replaced, clothes everywhere, chaos and calamity, roof is caving in, the grass needs to be cut, weeds now become trees. The house is out of order, right? Because generally, here it is. The reason the house looks like it does on the outside is because of the way it is set up on the inside. The outside is just an expression of what's going on the inside. Come on. Somebody just type, get the house in order. Come on, somebody just type that. Get the house in order. Because here it is. It's dysfunctional on the outside simply because of the dysfunction that it is on the inside. And here it is. Sometimes you become so used to dysfunction that now dysfunction makes you functionable in that. Yeah. Some people are trying to operate and be functional in dysfunction, and they remain dysfunctional simply because if there's no order in here, it's never going to be any order out there. A lot of times people are just trying to fly by the seat of their pants. Nothing is going to change if nothing changes. And here's what we got to realize. Your past is not a crutch to limp into your future. Can't walk or run into your future if you're crippled by your past. But when you begin to free your mind, when you begin to think bigger than where it is that you came from and your budget and your bank account and your boulevard and your block and your background, guess what you can do? Now you can build. When you have the right strategies, when you have the right skills, when you have a sharpened mindset, skill set, tool set. Now here it is. You become an asset, not just to your environment. The reason you become an asset to your environment because you became an asset to your home environment first. It all starts within. Think about that 2 Kings chapter 4 chapter. Widow woman, in the first verse, she was owing. By the time she gets to the 7th verse, now she's owning. Yeah. First verse, she's in debt. First verse, she's in doubt. Last verse, she's delivered. First verse, she's hurting. Last verse, she's healing. First verse, she's crying. Last verse, she's rejoicing. And here it is. It all happened suddenly. Why? Because she used what was in her house. Somebody just type suddenly. 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 Yeah. Suddenly the strategy is going to come. Suddenly the shift is going to take place. Suddenly you're going to move from debt to employing a strategy to get out of debt. Suddenly there's going to be serenity. Suddenly there's going to be strategy. Suddenly there's going to be structure. Suddenly, as you do the work, the house is going to become a home. Why? Because you got your house in order. Suddenly, you're going from just enough to more than enough. Why? Because here it is. The miracle for the widow woman didn't come out of what she didn't have. It came out of what she already had that was in her house. A lot of times we're looking on the outside for what we already possess on the inside. Yeah. I'm not looking for what I don't have. I'm going to use what I already do have. Here it is. If you focus on what you don't have, you won't have. Yeah, I got to recognize since I'm connected to the source, I have resources. Since I'm connected to the source, I am a resource. Somebody just type, I am a resource. Come on. Type, I am A resource. Your problem is you try to make people a source. No, no, no. God is a source. People are resources. You are a resource. You are a resource means this, that you're an answer to a problem. You are a resource means that you provide a solution. You provide strategies. You provide structure. You provide systems. Yeah. You are a resource means the fact that you discovered who your source is. As a result, you're a resource in your home. You're a resource to your children. You're a resource to yourself. Right. Because you can't lead anybody else until you first lead you. When you talk about getting your house in order, it's about more than your roof. Because I hope you take care of that too. It's about more than shoes and shirts and skirts, shuffling through the shelves. No, it's you shuffling through the shelf of your soul. It's about you getting the heart of your house together, the heart of your mind, the heart of your soul and your spirit. It's this particular house where you live in, is where you abide. And the question that you got to ask yourself, is my house a home? Does trauma live in my house? Do triggers live in my house? Does emotional instability live in my house? Does the pain of the past live in my house? Does stinking thinking live in my house? Is misery in my house? Why? Because misery loves company. And you got to say to yourself, I will be neither. I won't be miserable and I won't be the company of those who are miserable. I'm shutting the door like the widow woman did. You know why the widow woman had the victory in the end? Is because of what she did in the middle. In the beginning, she was in debt. In the end, she was delivered. In the beginning, she was owing. In the end, she was overflowing. But in the middle, what did she do? She shut her door and she began to pour. Come on, come on. Somebody just type pour. Type pour. Not P-O-O-R. P-O-U-R. P-O-O-R means passing over opportunities repeatedly. But pour means I have something to give. Too many times we're trying to pour from an empty cup. Too many times we're pouring from an empty cup because we've been drained, we've been depleted, we've been dehydrated. We've allowed people to come into our lives who have made more withdrawals than deposits. Yeah. I'm not passing over opportunities repeatedly. I'm going to pour, P-O-U-R, pouring into my destiny. I'm not going to keep pouring into people who have holes in their cup, who can't receive the value and the grace and the joy and the peace and the value, the invaluable wisdom of what I have. I refuse to cast my pearls to swine. I'm going to keep what's mine. Yeah. Pouring into folks who got holes in their cup, meaning they can't receive it. They're wasting your wisdom, wasting your time. Come on. Pour into the right people who are going to receive from you. Pour into the right people. Here it is, who have an ear for your voice. Who have a mindset to receive your message. Who are actually going to use their hands to pick up their gifts when you show them how to use their gifts. Is your house a home? Is there chaos or peace in your house? Disorder or order that's in your house? Right? Got to watch who's coming in your house. Because everybody don't want love. Some people just want help. People with problems of their own can't solve yours. Shut the door and pour. What am I shutting the door on? I'm shutting the door on the pain of the past. I'm shutting the door on all the reasons why it won't work. I'm shutting the door on people's opinions that oftentimes become my prison. I'm shutting the door and I'm going to pour, because if I expect more, I got to pour into that dream, pour into that idea, pour into that child, pour into that marriage, pour into yourself, because you're a resource. Why am I getting my house in order? Why am I getting my house in order? I'm getting my house in order for 2 reasons. If I don't get my house in order, it's for these 2 reasons. It's these 2 reasons alone. One is that I don't wanna live in disorder and chaos. Yeah, I'm not gonna live in disorder and chaos. Secondly, I'm getting my house in order because company's coming. Mm. Yeah, come on. Ain't nothing worse than company coming into a messy house. Ain't nothing worse than company coming in to a disorder in your house. Why? Because company gonna be saying, "You need some help around here? You need me to do dishes or something? Come on now. Them clothes are still in the dryer. Fold them up. Dishes still in the sink. Clean them up. Carpet still dirty and messy. Sweep it up." What did grandmama say? Sweep around your own front door before you ever try to sweep around mine. I got some work to do. I got to get my house in order. One, because I don't want to live in disorder and chaos. I don't want to live in a nasty house. Trauma, triggers, strife in your life, stinking thinking, it's a nasty house. Oh, come on. Have you ever seen somebody take a selfie? I mean, they were dressed to the tens. And you saw the background in the house, stains all in the mattress, no bedspread. Come on. Carpet, stains all in it. You clean, but your house ain't clean. Company's coming. Company's coming. Your spouse will come when there's order in your house. You can't expect a spouse if you don't have order in your house. Listen, if you can't keep the house clean by yourself, what makes you think you're going to keep the house clean when it's multiplicity of people, when it's just you and one other person, much less a whole family, much less children in the mix at 6? That's what we own. That's where we at. Share it with at least 6 people. Share this with at least 6 people. Come on, we getting our house in order. You want to be a part of the Eagles Academy where we're getting our relationships in order, our mindset in order, our business in order. Go right now. Come on, we got an amazing session coming up tonight. Go to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button. It's going to take you to a form. After you tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Where are my Eagles at? Come on, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Yeah. You taking a selfie, but you need to look at yourself. You need to look at the environment that's, that's swirling around the selfie. What is the real estate? Matter of fact, what is the real state of your real estate? That's a word right there. Talking about getting your house in order. Part 3. What is the real state of your real estate? You know what? I was reading a home restoration article just the other day, and it mentioned this. You want to know what it said? I'm so glad you asked. It mentioned that almost 60% of people, here it is, they see their home as a reflection of their personalities. Yeah, almost 60% of people see their home as a reflection of their personality. What does that mean? The average person has an emotional connection or an attachment to their living space. Yes, I told you your environment is a reflection of you. You didn't believe me, but the article verified it. The average person has an emotional connection or an attachment to their living space. The home is a reflection of their personality. What does that mean? Essentially, a home is a reflection of the people who live there. The home is a reflection of your mindset, your heart set, and your soul set as a person. What does the home smell like? What does your house smell like when you walk through the door? Yeah. What does it feel like? What does the atmosphere feel like? Is it peace? Is it chaos? I don't know if you ever been invited over to somebody's house and you walk in and you can feel either peace or you can feel chaos. You can feel connectivity or you can feel conflict. What is the condition of the environment? Some of y'all got one of them houses where you still got the plastic wrapping on the couch. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope you ain't got one of them houses that smell like mothballs when you walk in it. Throw a little potpourri up in that boy. I digress. Let me give you some tips to make your house a home. This is what I was reading. I want to share with you what I was reading. Readers are leaders, leaders are readers from the home restoration article. But you know me, I always take a little deeper dive and I see it differently than how I read it. There are few tips that they gave to make your house a home. A few tips that they gave to make your house a home. Number one, I want you to write this down. Post it in the comment section. Take notes. Number one, make space. Number one, make space. This is what they told you. This is what they told you in the article. This is what they told me in the article. So I'm sharing it with you. It says, an article says everyone has some pieces in their house that they simply just don't like. Whether it could be a pricey chandelier, whether it's an impulsive purchase, whether it's an inherited piece of furniture, whether it's some plastic on your furniture. And maybe here it is. Maybe it's just not your style. Maybe you went to Home Goods, maybe you went to Art Van. I don't know. Maybe you got it from a resale shop, but here it is. They say restoring your home provides a chance. Here it is to say goodbye to old things. Somebody just type restore. I believe as you type restore, restoration is hitting your home. Why? Because can we flash can we flash that flyer? Yes, your house is becoming a home, and it only happens when it's under construction. Yeah, restore, restoration. Restoration comes as a result of being under construction. Ooh, pardon my dust. I'm under construction. My house is under construction. My mindset is under construction. Mm. Are you hearing? Are you understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth tonight? Restoration is a result of being under construction. In many cases, we want things to be built, but we don't want to build. Yeah. Nehemiah said, I believe I'm talking to some new school Nehemiahs. I can't come down. I'm building something and I can't come down. I can't come down and deal with your chaos. Can't come down and entertain the ignorance. I have to ignore the ignorance. I can't come down. Guess what? You got to come up to me. And when you come up, bring something with you. Bring your intelligence, bring your ingenuity, bring your ideas, bring your impact, bring your influence. Bring a tool set because we're coming to build. Too many people want to chill, but are you willing to build? What they say, restoring your home means you got to say goodbye to some old things. If you haven't typed restore yet, type restore. Why? Because the heart of your home is being restored. Your children are being restored. Your finances being restored. Your love is being restored. Your mindset is being restored. Restoring your home means you got to say goodbye to old things. What does that mean? Scripture says this. I love it. Any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Look at here, look at here. Behold, all things are become new. What am I willing to do to shift from old to new? And too often, here's what we're doing. Too often, we're holding on to what has let us go. We're holding on to things that we need to let go. Somebody just type let go. You keep saying let go, let God, but you ain't let go nothing yet. Come on. Why are you holding on to what hurts? It's going to hurt to let it go, but it's going to hurt even more to hold on to it. You got to make the break. If you don't make the break, you're going to break. We hold on to hindrances. We cleave to what leaves. We cleave to what deceives. We hold on to what isn't good for us. We hold on to what isn't good for us out of the sake of memories and attachments. You letting stuff live in the house of your head because it was given to you, but you refuse to release what doesn't belong to you. You haven't released the abuse. You haven't released the toxic connection. You haven't released the trauma bond. You haven't released the pain of the stain of the memory that keeps you where you are, keeps you limping, but never leaping. Worst thing you can do is limp in a leap year. Come on. Being able to enjoy the activities you love on your property, according to the magazine, according to the article, they say it's a strong factor in how you make a house feel like a home. I told you type make room. Why do I want you to type make room? I want you to type make room simply because things will get better when you clear the clutter. Somebody just type clear the clutter. Things will get better when you clear the clutter. Come on. Hoarding too many old things, hoarding too much pain, hoarding too many hindrances. What makes the emotional walls of the heart of your home feel as if they're closing in on you? Listen, you got to clear the clutter because you feel claustrophobic. All the clutter of the negativity, all the clutter. I ain't talking about of your clothes. I'm talking about what keeps you closed in. I'm talking about what keeps you feeling like you caved in. Come out of the cave. Come out of hiding and start being happy. The emotional walls continue to close in on your spirit. The emotional walls continue to close in on your mindset because you have not moved into a place of rest. What is rest? If you rest, you'll be at your best. Rest is relational intelligence. Rest is emotional. The E for rest, emotional intelligence. The S, spiritual intelligence. T, transformational intelligence. Come on. It causes you to clear the clutter to make room to bloom. If you haven't seen Make Room to Bloom, go back and check that out. Go back and check that out on my YouTube channel. That continues to grow and grow and grow because we got a grace for growth. Here we grow again. Y'all sang the song, The Roof, the roof, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let me, y'all know what it is. Let me clean it up though. In the words of Usher, let it burn. The roof, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let it burn. I ain't gonna get into another type of conversation on that song. Now, who in their right mind is just gonna let the roof of their house burn? Yeah. Singing the song is one thing. Living in the environment is totally different. But here it is. Our houses have reached a boiling point. Yeah. It's a fire hazard with all that clutter that's in your house. In the house that you live in and in the house of your head. Come on. That's what I'm asking you. All the issues of clutter in your house have produced a fire hazard. Lord have mercy. I'm still on number one. I still got another 3 to go. I feel it getting hot now. Will you clear what becomes combustible? Come on. The fire alarm is going off and you just going to ignore it? The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire and you just going to say, let it burn, burning down your dreams, burning down your marriage, burning down your relationships, burning down your heart, burning down your head, burning down your vision, burning down the prophetic word that has been uttered over your life that God told you, but you're allowing people to talk you out of what God wants you to step into. When will you clear the clutter that has become combustible? The trauma and the triggers are as explosive as TNT dynamite, but you acting like you ain't got no dunamis power. Come on. How do you make space? How do you make room to bloom? Here it is. You clear the clutter to bring clarity even when life seems cloudy. You got to do the hard work because here it is. There's no restoration that's going to hit your house. There's no restoration that's going to hit your home. There's no restoration that's going to hit your head. There's no restoration that's going to hit your heart. There's no restoration that's going to hit your hands until you get your house in order. Until here it is. You do the hard work to be under construction. Restoration is a byproduct of being under construction. Somebody type clear the clutter. I need you to hear me. Listen, if you ain't put me on the TV tonight, put the TV on, turn it all the way up. Let your neighbors hear it. Let your neighbors know my name. Yeah. 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 I'm singing these songs tonight. Your clarion call, hear me. It is to clear the clutter. Yeah, the clarion call is to clear the clutter. Come on. You got to laugh to keep from crying sometime. With haste, you got to make space. Clear the clutter. Brianna said, no, he didn't. Yes, I did. Kenya, Rachel, y'all better get it together. Ruby, Smitty, y'all behave. Sorry, not sorry. With haste, make space. Number two, can I make it do what it do with number two? Come on. We're moving on to the second one. Second one. Let's make it do what it do. Moving on to number two, use mirrors strategically. Told you number one, make space. Ain't it something? Sometimes you get a revelation from just reading. I was just reading a home renovation magazine. It gave some tips on how to make your house a home. I'm sharing the tips with you. They were talking about a lot of the tactical things. They saw a tactical. I saw a practical. They made it tactical. I saw a spiritual. Can I make it practical? Can I make the tactical practical? I like that. I like that. I feel like I'm in a zone now. Somebody really prayed for me. I was listen, popping a lot of Advil and Sudafed and all these meds, but I'm feeling good now. Can I make the tactical practical? Number two, I need you to write this down. Use mirrors strategically. I had to take a sip to this. I told you I came to work tonight. I won't allow a sniffle to make me feel stifled. Use mirrors strategically. Let me make the tactical practical. Some designers, what they say in the magazine, believe that every room should have a mirror. I don't know about that. They said when decorating mirrors, when decorating with mirrors, what mirrors do, mirrors, here it is, it gives the illusion of more space. Yeah, I done messed you up now. You're like, what? Where in the world is you going? Stick with me. Yeah. He said, put a mirror in every room. Decorating with mirrors gives the illusion of more space. I don't know if you ever been to a restaurant and you walked into the restaurant, you said, my, pretty nice sized restaurant. By the time you take a seat, you looking at who shot John. This ain't nothing but a shotgun place. I mean, the bathroom is one chair away. It ain't as big as you thought it was, but it gave the illusion that there was more space. Why? Because mirrors, what they do, they cause you to see what is there. Yeah. But it also paints the illusion of what's not there. You thought it was a whole bunch of people in the restaurant. You thought it was a whole bunch of people at the lounge. No, 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 no. It's just a reflection of who's already there. It's an illusion. And oftentimes the illusion puts us in a place of disillusion and disconnection and disassociation. Oftentimes, here's what we do. We look in the mirror for purposes of vanity, not realizing that oftentimes we're void of victory. And we're looking for vanity because we want the vanity to replace what we're in need of, which is victory. What does a mirror do? A mirror provides a reflection, but many times it also paints a disconnection. You know what has become the new mirror? Our phones have become mirrors. Social media has become a mirror. Social media, here it is, has oftentimes become a smoke in mirrors. Why? Because it only reflects our good sides, but not our most challenging side. What does a mirror do? A mirror highlights areas of yourself that you're unable to see with your eyes. In my case, with 4 eyes. Yeah. Mirror highlights areas of yourself that you're unable to see with your eyes without looking at your own reflection. And here's what a mirror does. It brings knowledge to you about you. That's at least what it should do. If you're looking in the mirror for victory, it'll bring knowledge to you about you. If you're looking in the mirror for vanity, it only hide the real you. And guess what? Now it'll paint the portrait of the masked type of you. If anything, hear me, you need to know the truth about who you are. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth will not set you free. The truth will make you free. Here it is. A lot of times it's the difference between being set and being made. When you're set, you can also always return. If I set you free from shackles that you were in, you could always return to those shackles. But if I make you free, the freedom that you experience is not just on the external side. It's not just on the outside. It's on the inside, to where I don't return to what I was delivered from. Why? Because I saw my real reflection in the mirror. I saw the victorious me and not the victimized me. I wondered, will you see beyond what you see so you can transform your reality? If anything you need to know the truth about, you need to know the truth about you. I need you to know the truth, not about who people think you are, not about who you pretend to be, but I'm talking about who you really are. Because you know what? One thing about the mirror, what the mirror doesn't do, now you got to use the mirror strategically. What the mirror doesn't do, the mirror does not lie to us. Here's what we do. We lied to the man or the woman in the mirror. Yeah. We lied to the man or the woman in the mirror by remaining blind, refusing to see ourselves clear. Come on, When are you going to look at the man or the woman in the mirror and not moonwalk away from the mirror? Yeah. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking him or her to change their ways. No message could have been any clearer. Take a look at yourself and make a change. Rather than moonwalking away from the mirror, stand 10 toes down. Stand on business. Take off the mask in the mirror. When was the last time you used the mirror not to just look at yourself, but hear me, to see within yourself? Yeah. Next time you look in the mirror, I don't want you to just look at you. I want you to look within you. Next time you take a selfie, I don't want you to just look at yourself. I want you to look within yourself. Next time you look in the mirror, you ought to say, there's a queen inside of you. Next time you look in the mirror, you ought to tell yourself, there's a king inside of you. Next time you look in the mirror, you ought to crown yourself with love. Crown yourself with peace. Crown yourself with joy. Don't just look at your curves, look at your character. Look at how you found beauty out of your scars. Yeah. Don't just look at your height, look at your heart. Don't just look at your body, look at your mentality. Don't just look at yourself, look within yourself. I want you to look within to see joy. I want you to look within to see your greatness. I want you to look within to see love and to see self-worth and to see that you're worth it. And here it is. I want you to rehearse it. Yeah. For you to know that you're worth it, you got to affirm it and you got to rehearse it. Come on, somebody just type it. Affirm it. Rehearse it. Look in the mirror. Recognize that you're worth it. And because you're worth it, I want you to affirm it. Because you're worth it, as you affirm it, I want you to rehearse it. I want you to say it over and over and over and over again. You've repeated stinking thinking long enough. And as a result, your life became the lot of your words. Your words create your world. What you speak into the atmosphere will appear. Your future or your funeral is on the tip of your tongue. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. I want you to look in the mirror this time and not just look at you. I want you to look through you. I want you to look within yourself. I want you to discover that gift. Come on. I want you to love yourself through how they hated you. I want you to love yourself through how they abused you and misused you and misaligned you, but God assigned you. I want you to look within yourself and see greatness within yourself. Yeah, life may have been a great mess, but hear me, when you connect to God, it becomes greatness. Once you look within yourself and see how the test became a testimony, your misery became ministry, your mess became a message, your stumbling block became a stepping stone, your ideas became impact and influence, which led to income. Come on. Yeah. I want you to hear me. I want you to use the mirror strategically. Stop allowing the mirror to use you and you use it. When it uses you, here it is. Now you try to conform rather than being transformed. You try to conform to an image of what other people want you to look like. You keep speculating. You keep analyzing. You keep paralyzing yourself. It's continual analysis by paralysis. Do I look good enough? Does my smile look good enough? Is my body shaped well enough? Is my skin a sin? Am I bright enough? Am I dark enough? Am I light enough? Come on. Come on. And I need you to understand this, that you're good enough. Come on, type, I'm good enough. You're good enough. Why? Because you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Yeah. Ye shall know the truth. The truth shall make you free. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Ah, yeah. It's time to make something of your life because you're already fearfully and wonderfully made. It's time to look within. And hear me, when you look within, you can win from within. Come on, type that. Type that. You can win from within because you're good enough. You can win from within because you're great enough. You can win from within because you're blessed enough. You can win from within because you're not a victim. You're walking in victory. You can win from within because it don't matter how people put their mouth on you. God's got his hands on you. You're good enough. You're good enough. I got more than enough. I got more than enough. I didn't even get to part 3 and 4, but just know I got more. I didn't even get to part 3 and 4. Just know I got more, but I'm headed out the door. Listen, I implore you, if you're not a part of the Eagles Academy, after hearing this tonight, what are you doing? Go right now to the eaglesacademy.com because listen, if you're empowered by this, just wait for my session tonight. You need to be a part of my session tonight that's beginning at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the next half an hour. You want to be a part of it. You want to step into the digital doors of my Eagles Academy. Where are my Eagles at? Come on, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. You want to go right now. Go to the eaglesacademy.com. Go to the eaglesacademy.com. What are you doing? Why are you waiting? The wait is over. Go right now, theeaglesacademy.com. Tap the join now button when you get there. Fill out the form. Be transformed. If you want to grow in your greatness, you want to grow in your relationships, you want to grow in your ideas and make impact and influence, you want to grow in your mental health, yeah, your relational intelligence, your emotional intelligence, your spiritual intelligence, your transformative intelligence, this is the place to be. There's a grace for growth on this academy, and you need to be a part of it. Go there right now. eaglesacademy.com. Fill out the form. Be transformed. Tap the join now button. Fill out the form. Be transformed. Go there right now. It's where I coach. It's where I teach. It's where I train. It's where you're going to experience transformation. You need strategy, structure, and systems to take your life to another level. Do you know even what a system is? What I love about a system is this. Systems. Why do we need systems? Because a system can be delineated in this way: saving you time, energy, money. That's what it's about. I got the systems for you. Let me show you how to increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence. And as a result, your income is going to increase as a result. You want to be around other eagles. That's what I love about this academy. The eagles that are in our community create the totality of the academy community. Why? Because it's not about competition with them, it's about collaboration. A win for you is a win for them too. Accountability partners that want to see the best in you produced. Why? Because when you get better, I get better. Nothing around you gets better until you get better. You want your house to become a home? Get better. Want your relationships to grow? You got to get better. Want to see the impact happen in your life? You got to get better. You got to be in an environment that shows you how to get better. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to see it. And you won't see it without the strategies to do it. There's at least 6 of you who are watching me. Come on, come into the Eagles Academy. It's a grace for growth on it. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. You'll get the information. You'll get all the details. You'll get the link to be a part of tonight's session. You don't want to miss it. Hear me. Hesitation keeps you in the same situation. Revelation is going to give you the transformation. I've got so many other resources that are out there. You can go to theeaglesacademy.com/store. Yes, there you can get my free ebook called More in 2024. You can get as well my digital download, which is called The Art of Communication. You want to make sure that you get my successful speaker strategies, 4.5 hour training on really how to become a better communicator. Communication is about more than just presentation. Communication is about connection. What words are you painting when you're speaking? Your words are a paintbrush. What picture are you painting when you're speaking? Are you connecting when you're communicating? We got to grow in our level of communication. We got to grow in our level of communication because communication and compensation are interconnected. Want to make more money? Become a better communicator. Communication is about direction. Hear me. Whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Got to flourish in our level of communication. You want to write a book? Let me show you how to do that. I've written 16 books. Surely I know how to show you how to write yours. Not just write yours, sell yours. For those of you who are already authors, you need this. For those of you who are aspiring authors, you need it too. Get the bestseller book blueprint. Yes, you can get it at theeaglesacademy.com/store. You can also get it at accessidentity.org/author. Get the successful speaker strategies at accessidentity.org/speaker. You see my books that are there. That's not even the sum total of them. That's just only a few of them, just a few snapshots. Go ahead and get the bestseller book blueprint. I'm showing you how to shift your manuscript, take your manuscript to the marketplace. I'm showing you how to really become an industry authority as an author. Whenever you write a book, you're deemed an expert in your particular craft, whether you see yourself as that or not. The marketplace deems you that. Go ahead. It's time to do the work. And hear me, I guarantee you, no matter how hard it is, when you do the work, it will work. Authors, speakers, communicators, get the resources. accessidentity.org/author, bestseller book blueprint, accessidentity.org/speaker, successful speaker strategies. They're also housed at theeaglesacademy.com/store. There's about 14 other resources that are there that are going to be advantageous to grow your greatness. Yes, advantageous to grow your greatness. Go get them now. And of course, join the Eagles Academy at theeaglesacademy.com. So much truth, so little time. Should we do part 4? Should we do part 4? I only got through half of what I wanted to share. Yeah. If we should do part 4, just type more. Come on, if you want more, just type more. Just type more. Told you tonight, got to make room. And then you have to use mirrors strategically. Just wait and hear what I'm going to share tomorrow. I just wish I had more time. We're out of time, but you know I'm not out of truth. Yeah, there's no way I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. Know that from my heart to your home, you are appreciated. Part 4 is in store tomorrow. Is your house a home? Whatever you have to do, don't miss it. Don't miss it. I just want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me each and every single day of the week. Each and every single weekday in the mix at 6, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the digital airwaves of Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, but particularly, especially on YouTube. Head over to the YouTube side. I don't think y'all liked, commented, shared, and subscribed enough tonight. Let me think if I'm going to come back tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I told you if you show love, I'm going to show up. I need you to like, comment, share, subscribe. Come on, come on. It was just too good tonight. And that was just an appetizer. It wasn't even the full meal. For real. Come on, like, comment, share, subscribe. Particularly and especially on the YouTube side. Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, X. The X Factor is on my YouTube page. Come on, y'all can jump over there. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Connect with me on social media. At EddieConnorJr. Yeah, EDDIE. Put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. Keep showing love, and I'm going to keep showing up. If I can help you or serve you in any way, please reach out. Be glad to speak at your event. Holler at me. Connect with me. Shoot me a DM, whatever the case may be. Email, info@eddieconnor.com. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand. Your brother from another mother. Family has been fun, but a brother got to run. It's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. Remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, and brighter. Peace and love. Keep soaring higher.
Hey, it's yours truly, Dr. Eddie. Listen, don't you want to level up in your life? Don't you want to actually dominate this year? You need strategy, you need structure, you need solutions. If you're going to level up in your relationships, you're going to identify your brand identity. If you're going to identify your identity, this year to become more, this year to do more. I'm telling you, this is the time to grow your greatness. You need to be in a secure environment, in a community that really cares about your growth, that wants to enhance it, wants to push you in a place of not just information, but transformation for your application. I'm telling you, you don't just go as far as your dream, you go as far as your team. Join our team. Become a part of the Eagles Academy. Go right now. The EaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button and become a member of this amazing academy with so many amazing people, locally and globally, who understand that their network determines their net worth. They want to soar into success and purpose. I can't wait to see your face, not just your space. Go right now. The EaglesAcademy.com. Yeah.